Written by Josh Gates, The American Southwest, a land of stark beauty, unforgiving sun, and secrets whispered on the wind. This is a place where the landscape tells stories of ancient civilizations and their enduring legacies. It's here, among the canyons and mesas, that we find the ruins of the Anasazi, a people whose history is etched into the very rock. These weren't just any ancient people. They were master builders, skilled farmers, and astronomers who tracked the stars with remarkable precision. For centuries, they thrived in a place most wouldn't dare to live. But then, mysteriously, they vanished, leaving behind more questions than answers. Their disappearance is a puzzle that has captivated explorers and archaeologists for generations, sparking countless theories and debates. The Anasazi, more accurately called the ancestral Puebloans, flourished in the Four Corners region, a unique area where four states meet. Think Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico, each state holding pieces of their grand story. From about 100 AD to 1300 AD, they built a complex society with intricate social structures and advanced technologies. They adapted to one of the harshest environments in North America, developing innovative irrigation systems to sustain their agriculture. And they left behind structures that still inspire awe today, standing as a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. Join me as we delve into the mystery of the Anasazi, exploring their achievements and the enigma of their sudden disappearance. We'll explore their incredible world, unravel the clues to their sudden disappearance, and perhaps uncover new insights into their fascinating history. The ancestral Puebloans were masters of their environment, adapting to the harsh conditions with remarkable ingenuity. They built magnificent structures into the sides of cliffs, creating homes that blended seamlessly with the natural landscape. They cultivated crops in a land where rain was scarce, demonstrating their deep understanding of the environment. Imagine yourself standing at the base of a sheer cliff face, feeling the enormity of the task they undertook. You crane your neck to see elaborate dwellings tucked into the rock, almost appearing to defy gravity with their intricate designs. These weren't just homes. They were works of art, showcasing the craftsmanship and creativity of the ancestral Puebloans. The ancestral Puebloans used sandstone blocks, mud mortar, and wooden beams, materials sourced from their immediate surroundings. They created multi-story structures with hundreds of rooms, each serving a specific purpose within the community. These settlements were designed for community living, fostering a sense of unity and cooperation among the inhabitants. They had kivas, circular ceremonial chambers dug into the ground, which were central to their spiritual and social life. These kivas were vital for their religious practices, serving as sacred spaces for rituals and gatherings. They were a place to connect with the spiritual world, a bridge between the physical and the divine. But it wasn't just about architecture. Their achievements extended to agriculture as well. The ancestral Puebloans were also skilled agriculturalists, developing techniques to sustain their communities. They developed ingenious methods for growing crops in the arid climate, ensuring a stable food supply. They created intricate irrigation systems to channel rainwater, maximizing the use of every precious drop. They carefully terraced the land to maximize moisture retention, transforming the arid landscape into fertile ground. Their ability to survive and thrive in such a challenging environment is a testament to their ingenuity, resilience, and deep connection to the land. At the heart of the ancestral Puebloan world lay Chaco Canyon, a place of immense historical significance. This wasn't just another settlement. It was a cultural and economic hub, a focal point for the surrounding regions. Imagine a sprawling complex of massive buildings, interconnected by roads and plazas, all meticulously planned and constructed. Chaco Canyon was a marvel of engineering and planning, showcasing the ingenuity of its inhabitants. The most impressive structure in Chaco Canyon is Pueblo Bonito, a grand testament to their architectural skills. This massive, D-shaped building contained over 600 rooms, each serving a unique purpose. It was a testament to the ancestral Puebloans' architectural prowess and their ability to create enduring structures. But Chaco was more than just a collection of buildings. It was a vibrant center of life and activity. It was a center for trade, religion, and governance, where people from various regions converged. Goods from far and wide flowed through Chaco Canyon, making it a bustling trade hub. People gathered here for ceremonies and rituals, strengthening their cultural and spiritual bonds. The influence of Chaco Canyon extended far beyond its walls, shaping the lives of ancestral Puebloan communities across the region and beyond. What's even more intriguing is the astronomical alignments found in Chaco Canyon, revealing their advanced knowledge. The ancestral Puebloans were keen observers of the sky, integrating celestial events into their daily lives. They incorporated celestial events into their architecture, creating structures that aligned with the heavens. For example, the sun dagger at Fajada Butte aligns perfectly with the solstices and equinoxes, marking important times of the year. These alignments suggest a deep understanding of astronomy and a sophisticated cosmology, reflecting their connection to the universe. Life in the high desert was never easy. By the late 1200s, the ancestral Puebloans faced a growing crisis. The whispers of trouble started subtly. Archaeologists find evidence of malnutrition in skeletons. Settlements that were once bustling began to empty. Something was changing. Tree ring data, a natural record of rainfall, paints a grim picture. A severe drought gripped the region. This wasn't just a dry spell. It was a mega drought, lasting for decades. Crops failed. Water sources dried up. The very land that had sustained the ancestral Puebloans for centuries was turning against them. The people would have faced unimaginable hardship. The social fabric that held their communities together began to fray. The drought that broke the mesa. Imagine the desperation as years turned into decades with little rain. The once fertile fields lay barren. Families were forced to make impossible choices. The drought had a domino effect on ancestral Puebloan society. The lack of resources led to conflict. Evidence suggests increased warfare and violence. Skeletons with signs of trauma tell a tragic story. Competition for scarce resources had turned neighbor against neighbor. The drought wasn't just an environmental disaster, it was a social and cultural catastrophe. The very foundations of ancestral Puebloan life were crumbling. Raiders of the Lost Canyon? While the drought was a major factor, it wasn't the only challenge the ancestral Puebloans faced. Some researchers believe that external pressures may have also played a role in their demise. Could there have been invaders? To the north, nomadic tribes were on the move. These groups, perhaps ancestors of the Apache and Navajo, were encroaching on ancestral Puebloan territory. Whether through outright conflict or the strain of competition for resources, these newcomers may have tipped the scales. The ancestral Puebloans, already weakened by drought and internal strife, were ill-prepared to resist these new threats. Faced with these insurmountable challenges, the ancestral Puebloans made a momentous decision. They left their ancestral homelands and embarked on a journey south and east. Imagine entire communities packing up their belongings, leaving behind the only world they had ever known. By 1300 AD, the cliff dwellings and pueblos of the Four Corners region were largely abandoned. The ancestral Puebloans didn't simply vanish, they migrated to new lands. They sought a place where they could rebuild their lives. They journeyed south and east, following river valleys and searching for more favorable conditions. They eventually settled in present-day Arizona and New Mexico. The ancestral Puebloans didn't disappear without a trace. Their descendants, the modern Pueblo peoples, carry on their traditions. These communities, with their own rich cultures and histories, provide a vital link to the past. They offer insights into the beliefs and practices of their ancestors. But the exact reasons for the ancestral Puebloans' abandonment of their homelands remain a subject of debate. Was it solely the drought, or did conflict and migration play a more significant role? The answer, like most things in archaeology, is likely complex and multifaceted. Today, archaeologists continue to piece together the story of the ancestral Puebloans. They excavate ancient ruins. They analyze artifacts. They study tree rings and climate data. Each new discovery adds another layer to our understanding of this fascinating culture. New technologies like ground-penetrating radar are allowing us to see beneath the surface. we're discovering hidden structures and gaining new insights into ancestral Puebloan life. The more we learn, the more we realize how much there is still to discover. The story of the ancestral Puebloans is a reminder of the power of human resilience. It's a story of adaptation, innovation, and the enduring connection between people and place. But it's also a cautionary tale. It reminds us of the delicate balance between humans and the environment. The ancestral Puebloans built a thriving civilization in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Yet even they were not immune to the forces of climate change and social upheaval. Their story serves as a powerful lesson for us all as we face the challenges of our own time. The Anasazi may be gone, but their legacy lives on. They urge us to learn from the past, respect the environment, and build a more sustainable